It is now time for Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing lavender trunks, training in Dallas, Texas, and hailing from Detroit, Michigan. He weighed in at 134.5 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 18 wins, no losses. 12 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making his first attempt at the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated all-action world rank contender, introducing Frank the Ghost Martin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with multicolored trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at a trim and ready 133.5 pounds. He is also undefeated in his tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young star of boxing and popular pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and renowned five-time three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta.
Okay, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Martin, the bell, and round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole Ghost nickname. A part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with who you got a standout career, and now working under the tutelage of Derek James. He is primed here tonight.
I'm a big
Martin
fan.
has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jab, and again, both of them are southpaws.
And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands were low and then explosive. The way that Martin, so as expected, Martin taking the opening round and landing 11 punches compared to 3 for Davis, and we've seen Davis behind on
Got a
the
little replay of Martin. There's a good straight left hand off the jab. That was one of the punches that he used.
Another right hook behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin happened against Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Leo Santa Cruz.
And this is nothing new for Frank Martin. This is what he actually
Used to
does.
be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school. The big body by Tank Davis. Davis missed with the lead left, but avoids the sweeping left from Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis.
Davis misses, Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping years ago where Martin allegedly landed a left hand on Davis, and then it became a wrestling match. So. But Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this punching combination.
Make a mistake to open up and, you know, land a big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go into a Tank Davis fight. The key is
Exactly, but you know this.
There's a nice left hand from Davis, lead left hand.
Davis is not going to.
And he actually heard him say that he didn't feel Martin had power.
He does.
And there's the jab, and there's that counter left. Jab to the body by Davis. 1-2 over the top by Mills. Yes. It's not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands for Martin. Tries to follow the career of Tank Davis. And Davis, though, beginning to unload. And again, Martin able to escape the ropes. So 3 rounds are in the books. And it's Martin 2-1.
Martin, he turned. Beautiful
Nice
counter punch right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That was his right hand down, and that left hand almost hit him.
There, beautiful.
Now that was the center of the ring where he got that jab.
Utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed.
Yes, yes, he is.
A beautiful body shot by Davis.
Davis, any moment you get off.
Davis. This is huge edge for Martin. You see explosive counters. The left uppercut. Wow, then Martin wasn't for Davis. Goes downstairs.
That's smart.
Watch your hands, watch your
Tank
hands.
Davis.
30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it. I can knock.
You got out of your shit a little bit of keep right, step up, step up.
Good escape by Martin. The vision.
Nice, nice.
Fully locked in. Of course he wants him to bring it. Take it down with the left.
Yeah, don't stay on the ropes, Martin.
He's timing that jab well.
Uppercut, right hook. By Davis, the jab, and the left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
Yeah, you
That's right. There we go, Tank tracking Martin down. There was the right hook. That was the best punch that Tank has landed in this fight.
He pulled straight back. You notice that?
But it
then
was
Frank Martin again, always coming back with his own.
That's his response. Landed that round.
Look at that cheek.
Yeah.
Take deep breaths right there.
More output.
Yeah. And you heard Calvin Ford saying, look, we
Hands for Martin.
Nice straight
He's
left
one
pops.
step ahead.
Davis pops Martin. The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. And Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested. Going to try to really bring it to him. And again, Martin is doing what Martin set out to do based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round so far.
This is where Tank Davis is going to start to pick it up. We're heading into the second half of the fight.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There, the little slip and a little, left hand over the top. And here's Tank again. He feinted the left hand, went to the right uppercut, feinted that, and then landed the third shot, which was the left hand. And here's the jab, straight left. Now Frank Martin rolled with that.
And notice that is every time that Martin is on
Those are probably behind her, but not by much.
And we begin the second half.
He has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin half forced to wrestle, and the referee. Double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Martin against the ropes, trying to use the... Oh, wow, standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Davis misses with the lead left and forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
Yeah, he's being
Pressure
more
is building.
Yes, he's being more stationary.
Right there, Frank Martin covered up well.
Oh, counter left from Frank Martin that jolted. This is best round in terms of offensive.
You go this way.
There we go. There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left up as Frank Martin was off balance. Here's that little run on the ropes right here. That one hit him a little behind the head. So he had his hands up. He tried to wrap it around that one too. And I think Frank's going to. That's his fault for turning his head.
And it's those body shots that are doing damage.
That's right.
That is why he's becoming more stationary.
Frank's hands dropped after that.
Yeah,
body
and it opened up for that great left hand. Exactly.
They both landed.
Gap is closing, and Davis double left hand.
He is
punch
right
coming
there.
in now.
Yeah.
Martin beginning to deliver those combinations of his, but nice.
See that left to the body.
Oh, left uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin. Mamma mia! 6, 7. It's like Tank Davis scripts this stuff. Seen it ad nauseum. You prepare for it, Joe. You try to do what you can. Martin did.
Here's the corner. Frank should not be in there. We were talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow.
Once he stunned him with that uppercut, he was defenseless. He was already halfway out. The left hand just put him completely out, and that was the end of the game.
And this fight reaches a crush-endo. Gervonta Davis, love and life, 14-month layoff, the longest layoff of his career. took his time, and then, guys, he closed the show emphatically.
I don't know who's going to beat this guy at 135, maybe even 140. He's almost looks unbeatable. You know,
that left hand is just lethal.
Yeah.
Whether it's a straight left, a left cross, a left uppercut, the left hand of Tank Davis is legendary.
Yeah. Wow. You can almost feel it coming.
He stunned
there.
Martin with that left.
Yeah, the left uppercut. Now his hands are down. Now he's defenseless. Right there. But Martin should have known better than to be on the ropes. He was doing well, center of the ring, like we talked about.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 29 seconds. In round number 8, a referee in charge, Harvey Dock, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still the undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
I'm gonna hold it.